All right, hello Facebook Live. This is Garrity Tonnencourt, and hello to Periscope. I wanted to do a little live show tonight about 10 reasons why it would be a good idea to do a personal photography project. And I have a good reason for talking about this tonight. I started a challenge for my participants, my students, and I'm calling it the Create Challenge. And it's going to be about, and it is about, creating a personal photography project. And so I thought I'd put together 10 reasons why it's a good idea to do a personal photography project, and I'll let you know how you can join in if you want to. So to learn more about my challenge, you can go to morethanasnapshot.com/create, and you'll see the Create Challenge. Even though it started at the beginning of January, you can join it at any time. And totally free, and it doesn't matter if you're late. If you didn't start at the beginning of January, it's fine, because the content will drip out to you. There's worksheets, there's videos, there's things that are going to help keep you on track with creating your project. All right, so let's just jump right in and talk about 10 reasons why it's a good idea to create a personal photography project. So number one, it's a good learning experience, and it's going to provide you with a lot of practice. And if you want to improve your photography, those two things are very important. So you now have a plan for your practice too, which makes it better. You have some idea of what you want to shoot, and you're not just randomly falling into situations. So you might start to think about setting up your shots a little bit more, and how you want the shots to look before you shoot them. So you'll get more into pre-visualizing, and by doing all of these things, that should really help to improve your photography. Plus, if you want the project to come out good, you're going to have to shoot the same type of subject multiple times, and that's going to give you a lot of practice. And you'll find the more times you shoot the same subject or a similar subject over and over again, it'll force you to try to think of new ideas and new ways of doing it. It's going to push you, it's going to force you to try to be more creative. So for learning and practice, it's a great idea. And it's also going to help you to learn more about yourself as a photographer and what you like and what you don't like. And it will sort of even help you to define and create a photographic style, create your own style. All right, so number two, you'll be able to create a portfolio. So obviously, if you're going to spend, in this case, a year or so creating images around a certain subject, hopefully you're going to accumulate some good images, and you'll be able to put those together in a portfolio. So that's why when you decide what project you want to do, you should think about picking obviously a project that you're interested in and that you think you're going to like photographing, because you're going to be doing it for a while. But also you want to pick a project that would be useful to you. If you have any sort of ambitions of possibly trying to make money with your photography, get jobs, anything like that, you might want to pick a project that would make a good portfolio for that purpose. Right? Number three, inspiration. So again, by shooting this project long term, it's going to make you more creative, and it might give you inspiration, because there are times when you kind of get into a rut and you go, oh, what am I going to shoot today? Maybe you don't have any ideas, you're feeling like you're in a rut. By having a project, you always have something to fall back on. Oh, I can go out and shoot my project today. And you can work on that, and you don't have to feel like you don't know what subject you want to shoot. All right. The next thing we'll go with number four, is that having a project gives you a framework, a starting point, a jumping off point where You know what you want to do, what you want to capture, and now you just need to do it frequently, and allow yourself to get more creative and try new things. Push yourself. You don't want to have a project that has, 10 of the same image in it. So it's going to help you, again, to be more creative. Number 5, doing a personal project is going to allow you to be yourself. If you get a job, you're working for someone else, you have to do it the way they want you to do it. And that can take a little bit away from your creativity and take away from you being able to do things the way you want them done, because you are beholden to someone else. So by doing a personal project, it's all about you and what you want and how you want it to come out. And it's all about your style and your creativity. And you can make something very interesting that way that is meaningful to you. So another thing to think about when you're choosing your projects is think about, is there some topic or subject that is meaningful to yourself? Something that is going to have a deeper story for you, maybe. Maybe it's about a charity or a disease or something going on in your life, or, it could strictly be for personal reasons that you're creating this project. Number 6, it will allow you to engage more fully in social media and other photography communities. So you have more images to post. You can discuss your project with other photographers. You can get comments and suggestions. And it just makes you seem a little more professional in that you're working on a specific topic and trying to complete a project. Right? Number 7, doing a project gives you focus. So you can stay on track with a regular schedule and try to make sure that you're meeting your goals. So just another benefit of having a project is that you have that kind of focus to the subject that you want. It goes along with number 8, commitment. If you're going to go through all the effort of planning a project, you're going to have to commit to it and do it on a regular basis. It'll, you might have times where you might say, oh, it's cold out, I don't feel like going out and shooting, or I don't want to get all my gear out and go do that today. And you can always find a million excuses for why you're not going to create this personal project. But by having a project that you really want to complete, you're going to be much more motivated because people know you're doing this project. You probably have put it out on your website or on some sort of social media that you're doing this. It's going to motivate you to get it done and to continue to work on it on a regular basis. Number 9, doing a project is going to give you some credibility. Again, you're probably going to announce on your website or on social media that you're going to be doing this project. You may put up sample images along the way and get feedback from other photographers. And this is all going to go a long way towards building your credibility. And if you're doing a type of project where you need things from people, like maybe you need models or subjects or whatever it might be, people are going to notice that you're doing this project and they may get interested in it and they may want to volunteer. Or you can simply ask, is there anybody who would be willing to join your project? And it would, help the project to get some legs and to spread the word about it. And finally, number 10, by doing this personal project, it could help you to get jobs or to sell your work. So every time that I've gotten jobs in my little photography business, it's because I've created a bunch of personal work, put it out into the world on social media. People have seen it and said, hey, yeah, that's pretty good. You do that kind of work. Then they contact you to hire you to do it for them. So I've done it with things like product photography. If you post a bunch of products on your social media, again, people see that. If they like the work that you're producing and if they have a need for it, they'll be contacting you. I've also done it for image editing when I was restoring images, scanning and restoring old photos for people. I would restore them and put them on social media. People said, oh, wow, that's pretty cool. I have an old photo. You want to do mine? And that was a quick and easy way to pick up business. And even if it's not something where they're going to hire you to do the job, they may see a photo you produced for your project and they simply may want to buy that. Or if your plan is to produce some sort of an end product, like maybe a photo book or a calendar or something like that, again, they may have followed your project for a while and say, oh, that's really cool. I'd like one of those too. So there's all kinds of great reasons to do a personal photography project. And I hope you decide to do it with us. If you do, all you have to do is just head over to morethanasnapshot.com/create. And you'll see that I have a bunch of videos already uploaded about starting the project. And what you really want to do is click on Join the Toolkit, because that's the one that's going to drip out the emails to you, reminding you of when to do certain things and where to post certain things. And it'll give you also extra worksheets that will help you along the way. So in this project, in the first month, it'll email you once a week because it's a lot of setup for preparing you to do the project. Then it'll email you probably more like once a month to remind you to keep shooting and to look at different aspects of putting your project together. So again, I hope you join us at morethanasnapshot.com/create. And again, this has been Garrity Tonnencourt. We'll see you next time.